What up, yo? It's Luna the Bright One. Welcome back to my channel. And we are going to do another tarot card reading, but this one, you guys, dun 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 dun, I'm going to do something completely off of the charts, different than I've seen on YouTube. And I wanted to be a little different, yo. So this also was my first pick a deck, so I'm kind of excited about that. I've actually been kind of excited about a lot of things lately. But first, I want to say thank you to all of my new subscribers and thank you to all of my old subscribers, especially for those of you who have been with me since go and you watch, whether you watch all or some or whatever my videos, I appreciate your subscription. If you guys have not subscribed, please do. If you like the video, give me thumbs up. Thumbs up. That would be very kind of you guys. Also, I'm getting up to almost 100 subscribers. You guys are the bomb. Yes, you are. So what I'm going to do with that is I'll do a two-part intermission um, when it gets to the giveaway. Also, somebody mentioned, actually, two people mentioned that you guys like seeing my face on the video when I do tarot card readings. And as much as that's a compliment, sometimes I just do not want to get all dutied up for the video. So some tarot card readings I will do face with my face, and then others will be just with my hands. So you guys will just have to deal with that. So, anyhows, all right. This is also a general overall reading. So what that means, guys, is that it's not a private one. It's not solely about you. However, there might be a message in here about you. The whole thing might be about you. Some of it might be about you. And as they say, it's a timeless message. Tarot card readings and such are they don't follow the rules of time. So if you see this now and it resonates and sounds like your life, cool. If you see it again in 2020 and it resonates and other parts resonates, even better, because that is what it's all about. Yes, I'm going to have some coffee along while I do this because it is the morning time. Love me some coffee. Kind of wakes you up a bit. Okay, so deck reading. Pick a deck. Now, this one is the deck that I had first, so I'm going to start with this one as number one, deck number one, Tarot de la Nuit. Okay, so here's the thing. Oh, you know what? Let me show you. I really hope you guys can see this. Okay, so that's Tarot de la Nuit. Then we've got, if I say it right, Barbieri. Barbieri. So anybody who's Italian, let me know if I'm saying that right. And if it doesn't matter, then it doesn't matter. Uh, okay, so let me see. I'm doing this with my laptop, guys, and I'm trying to make sure that you guys can see this because when you do readings, it's not like you can get the same reading over. So I don't want to like do it over. Okay, so pile one or deck one, deck two. Now, the questions are, am I being contacted by alien beings? Dun, dun, dun. Alien beings, you guys. Alien beings. And if so, are they friend or are they foe? So think about it. Let your soul decide as to which one it is. If it's both, then cool, watch both. If it's one, then just watch one. I'll do timestamps. And again, here's the Rockety Yak. And that one is for, it's Black Tourmaline. All right, so one. We'll start with this one and we'll move these out of the way for the moment. Okay. And we'll do this here. All right. So as I do, if you're new to my channel, if you're new to tarot readings for my channel or on my channel, then what I do is I shuffle and I do the message as it comes out. I don't do pre-shuffling. Nothing against anybody who does. This is just what I do. So I will shuffle in front of you guys and we will see if any of yous in pile or deck number one has any alien visitors visiting you. Do they have alien visitors visiting them? And if so, are they friend or are they foe? Which one? Now, this is again general, so could be multiple messages here. Could be multiple people. I think what I'm going to do next is definitely are they stalking your social media? Because I'll tell you what, I would want to know. I actually look at some of those ones that other people do as far as like who's stalking your social media and see if I know who the person is. It's kind of interesting. But I think another thing will be for those who have alien visitors, I'm going to do a reading where I'll tell you which ones they are. This one is just do I and are they friend or foe. The next one will be if I have alien visitors, who are they? Who? Who? Now, you guys, alien visitors could be anybody. It could be humanoid, could be reptoid, it could be anybody. Okay? There's actually quite a lot of humanoids. So, for deck number 1, are there any alien visitors visiting them? Do they have, for my collective here, alien visitors that visit them? Oh, I'm getting some energy. Okay, guys. I didn't want to do, you know what? I'll do the next one with my face showing. And then we'll see. All right, so we got the 3 of Wands coming out. Do you guys see this? Shoot, I really hope you guys can freaking see these cards. Okay. All right, so, because it is kind of bright here. This is what I'm going to do. Hold on one second, you guys. Sorry about that. I'll make it a little longer. I hope that's way better. So what I'm going to do, since I have to have a little bit of interruptions here, I'm going to make this reading slightly longer than the second one, just because of these interruptions. All right, so I hope you can see this. This is a 3 of Wands. All right, so do we have alien visitors? And of course, the answer at the moment is definitely. Some of them do, some of you do. Some of them, what are considered, oh no, I'm not going to tell you what kind. The answer for pile number 1 so far is yes. Also for pile number 1, you guys, the 3 of Wands is telling me not only do you have them, but they are working with you and you're working with them out of bounds. What I mean by out of bounds is like maybe in your dream state, in other ways that you might not know, your soul is working with them. So far, what I see is some of them are family. Some of them are family, and I'm just going to say for some of you, be on the lookout because some of them are not, and they're playing you. Oh, yeah. I'm also just going to say that some beings, and I'll go over that on the next video when, do you want to be upside down? I'll go over that over the next video, but as to like who, but some of the beings are no bueno. They're no good. Okay, so reversals, guys. This one came in reverse, but it does not want to be in reverse. I allow the card to tell me what it wants to be in reverse or not. So this one's the High Priestess. Yes. There's also a lot of feminine energy, along with some masculine, but there's more feminine energy. Somebody's pretending to be. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm getting, because again, it's a general reading, I'm like getting a whole bunch of energy. Some of yous, okay. The answer to the question for deck and pile number 1 is yes, you are being visited. And yes, some of them are friendly, and yes, some of them are foe. Okay? The ones that are foe, and foe, you guys, if I'm, you know what, I know I have people from different countries. So foe means not friendly. Baddies, if you're in the military. Okay? Baddies, no bueno, no good. So the ones that are good are helping you guys. Actually, yeah, they're helping you. You're helping them, actually, because it's never just helping us. You guys are working together. And some of you, I think you know who I'm talking about, because some of you are awake to where you understand that in your dreams, they're not necessarily just dreams. Sorry about the sniffling, guys, but I got my fan on me and it's a bit warm, so I need the fan. So this Okay, this one here, though, tells me that it's a little bit more feminine energy. However, of course, it is both feminine and masculine, but it also tells me that they are, this is also part of the baddies. This High Priestess card is not a bad card, but what I'm getting from it, from this line of like light here on her, it's telling me that they're pretending to be good. It's not exactly the ones that I thought it might have been. It's actually humanoids that are pretending to be good. They're just using for you because a specific your soul is for here for a specific reason, and these two want to come out. So we got Judgment, and then we got the Six of Pentacles. Judgment came upside down in reverse, and Judgment wants to not be in reverse. Okay. All right. Oh man. Oh, I can't wait to do the next one again because I'm getting all sorts of groups that are you guys are that are visiting you guys. Oh shoot. Okay, so we're gonna start with this card, the Six of Pentacles. We've got the goodies on this one, the good guys. We got the friends on this one. This one's a mixture. I'll tell you that in a second. So this one, Six of Pentacles. Now the Six of Pentacles in itself. Now you guys, I'm just saying, I'm not necessarily going off of what the card itself means, just what the card brings to this particular reading because we are talking about beings. We're talking about entities. This one's helping the earth. I say that one because she's got a whole bunch of leaves and trees, kind of tree behind her and leaves around her. But it's also a pentacle, which is an earth sign, earth element, I should say. Earth sign too, I guess. But yes, these people are okay. So those of you who's having these visitors, good job, guys, because you guys are doing whatever it is you're doing for Earth. It's a good thing. Yes. So this, we got some friends on this one that are helping the Earth. You guys are doing some. What else? There's very 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 few of you that are like guardians. Not guardians in the way of Ashiana Dean type guardians. If you don't know who that is, go to Carrie Cassidy's videos and she interviews Ashiana Dean. Not those guardians, but a guardian type of Earth guardian sort of thing. Those are two different things. All right. And then we've got the Judgment card here. And this one here is telling me, let's see what it's telling me. It's telling me quite a lot of things. All right. So you've got the goodies here, but you've also got the baddies. I'm calling them goodies. How funny. Friends, friendly and foe. And I say that because she's looking our way and this person is not looking our way. And the one that's not looking our way is hiding. And the one that is looking our way is not hiding. And the one that's looking our way, looking at the card, sorry, I'm off screen with this one. I'm trying to look at it closer. This one has a lot of. Okay, there's one particular group in this one that's really hiding, and they use illusions. By the way, if you see owls, be careful. And I don't mean just owls when you're outside and you guys are chilling. I mean if you see an owl in your house, be on the lookout for that one. Be very wary. Anybody who's been abducted can understand something like that. Yeah, they're definitely visiting, and abductions. Well, it does happen. This one also shows some good ones, and they are protective. So this one is showing me ones that are trying to fool you and actually are very much succeeding in fooling you, and they are doing takings, abductions. Um, Maybe some of yous, maybe none of yous. Okay. Now, abduction's a big word, and a lot of trauma hides behind abduction. So take that for what it's worth, because again, we're talking about aliens. This is not something that is for the light, faint of heart. Okay. And if you don't believe in it, just think of it as entertainment. And if it has nothing to do with you, think of it as entertainment, or don't watch, either or. So this is a very controversial subject, and I'm a very controversial person. Yes. So, and I'm very real, as you can tell. So yeah, you're going to get what you get. You're going to get what you get. So we do. Yes. The answer is yes. I mean, I probably didn't have to do a pick a card because if the answer is both yes and no. All right. So some of you, we got the Two of Cups. You guys, like I said, are working together. Some of you know. Some of you are very quite aware that you are working with other entities. You call them alien families. They call you alien families as well. You guys are working together. And because you got white with the black on this one, with the black cross, you guys are working against negatives. So this one's actually a good one, though there are some negatives out there that are trying to work with you and pretend that they're good. But I think the ones that, those of you who are aware of what's going on, you guys can discern between the baddies and the friendlies. So again, here with the high priestess, we've got those. They're smart, okay. The ones that, because the high priestess is smart and she takes no shit. But also, the thing with the high priestess is, or at least with this card in this particular reading here, is that the baddies are mostly on this card here, just simply because of this. I'm showing. It looks like a light on her, and they're fooling you. And they're fooling you. So then with the Three of Wands right here, I have more, not necessarily protection, but protection does come a little bit in this one. It's more, I think, fighting spirits. So some of yous that are being contacted, some of yous are fighters. Some of yous are like knights. And if you're having dreams of fighting different entities or just dreams of fighting different beasts or whatever it is you want to call them, look into that. It might not just be dreams, it might actually be doing it. And then you've got here, which is the Six of Pentacles. And I say that because the Wands is fire, by the way. And the Six of Pentacles, Pentacles is earth. She's also got a whole bunch of orange leaves and trees. It almost looks like fall, which means to me that you guys that are protecting the earth, you guys have something major coming in fall that you're doing to protect the earth. Okay. And then I've got the Judgment card here, which is both showing the goodies, the friendlies and the baddies. But this whole thing right here is mostly the baddies, just simply because it's a darker card and because there's more of the people facing the other way than the ones facing here. But because she has a light, it shows me that you guys are intuitive and that you kind of know, you can kind of discern who's the good and who's the bad. And then with the, what is this? Two of Cups. And then with the Two of Cups, it's a union card. You guys are working together in tandem, working for, yes, working for Earth, but more so working with, I'm going to say, like federations, like the Galactic Federation or something like that, almost like Star Trek. You know what I'm saying? Like you've got, or almost like here, how about this? If you guys are Star Wars fans, because I like both of them, obviously I like sci-fi because this is fantasy cards. With Star Wars, you guys are like the Jedis and you guys are working with like Yoda, for instance, you know, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon and all that stuff. So yeah, most of them are good, but you do have some of the bad that are fooling you. Some of you, not all of you, just some. But most of you have good, you have friendlies. Okay, so I'm going to pull one more card because I'm not going to make it such a long reading. I'm going to pull one card for maybe an overall card, bonus card, whatever you want to call it. And then I'll go kind of over it again because usually I'll get more information. So we've got the Queen of Cups. Okay. With the Queen of Cups on this one, there's always this little guy that I see here in the back. I hope you guys can see that. Again, because there's a lot of fall type looking leaves, you guys with the earth protectors or the ones that are protecting the earth, something big is going to happen in autumn. I don't necessarily mean September. It could be September, October, November, December before the winter equinox, but something major is coming up and you guys already know this. So if this is resonating with you, if you're feeling it, talk to your peeps. Ask them what's going down in the underground. The one thing, guys, I do want to tell you, those of you who know that you're talking to others, they have to tell you. If you ask, they have to tell you. But here's the thing. Some of them are tricky. Even the good guys, some of the friendlies are tricky because some of the things that they cannot tell you because it will detriment their plan And sometimes the plan needs to not be detrimental or whatever the frick I'm trying to say over here. Because sometimes you will act differently if you already know the information. So if they don't tell you with that, then there you go. But, use your heart. And I'm still looking at the card here. So we've got, okay, more of the earth comes out with this one, just like this one here. Oh, you guys are working in tandem to do something to help the earth. Now, I'm not going to use the word save the earth because honestly, everybody has to save themselves to save the earth. Everyone does. So you have those other beings that will protect and watch over the earth. Like if somebody's trying to do something cray cray, they can stand watch or whatnot, because now we have certain beings in configuration. And there are, by the way, timing. Everything is in timing. It's universal timing. And universal timing is astrology. Okay, so with these cards and with bonus card, let's go over one more time, guys. Yes, so the answer to your question, do I have alien visitors? The answer is yes. Do I have my alien visitors friends or foe? Some of yours are friends, some of yours are only, well, some of yours are, yeah, I think there's none of them that are only foe. Some of you are only friends because you guys have a strong protection group, which is these ones, the ones that are working with in tandem with Earth. And then others of you have both friends and foe that are what's the word, tricking you, making illusions. Okay, so what I'm getting also from this, you guys, if you guys are seeing owls, like I mentioned earlier, in the house and it wants you to follow it, don't. Also, got here. Also, if you're seeing coffee mug, like if you're having coffee, it's in, like my coffee here, it's here, and then the next minute or the next 5 minutes or something like that, it's in a whole different place and you have missing time. Be on the lookout for that, because your good guys will generally not have missing time, okay? They will usually do this and you'll remember that you were with them, but you might not remember the message. They might make you forget the message, but you'll remember. Oh, what's going on with my computer? Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. That was messages. Okay. Oh, I gotta drink my coffee. Yeah. So, and yeah, some people don't want me to say this stuff either, by the way. Just saying, be careful, be on the lookout, be mindful, write in journals, things like that, because there are baddies that are tricking you. They'll make you forget. It's very easy. Okay. So there's that. Now, group number one. I hope you enjoyed that. You know what? Actually, here's what I'm going to do. Because I had so many interruptions in this one. Oh my God, these cards are so difficult. Because I had so many interruptions, I'm going to do one more card. We'll do that. We'll do one more card. Yeah. So we got yes for some friends, and then we have yes for some with friends and foe. And then the next one I'll do which type of beings are visiting me and are they friend or foe. So that will be the next alien type video. I might do something in between that, but still. All right, so one more card. I want to mix this up really well. Now, what would be a question that I would want to know? All right, I'll give you guys a bonus question. How do I determine, or how do they determine, how do my viewers determine with the ones who have the foes, if they are indeed foes, outside of what I've already mentioned? How can they determine? You guys get two cards. Okay, so you guys got the Five of Wands. Five of Wands tells me that you need to think about it. You need to ponder this. How do I find out? How do you find out if anybody else is telling you a lie? Sometimes you have a lie detector, and actually we all do, but sometimes it's covered up, right? So What do? You look at facts. My coffee was sitting here. I never moved it. Now all of a sudden it's in a different spot. That's a fact. Okay. So you look at tangible facts. These things are tangible. These things are tangible. You look at that. Look at your dreams. That's how you determine. We got the Knight of Pentacles here as well. You need to be grounded. You also need to have the strength and the honor to yourself in order to stay strong and say no, because you do have free will. However, not everybody has to ask you. They do like to say, oh, they have to ask you, which is true. They do have to ask you, but not everybody asks you. They just end up taking you, or whatever the case is. So as a bonus, you guys, as a bonus answer to how do I determine whether they are good or baddies, that's how. Think about things, look at the tangible facts, write in your journal, then reread your journal. Reread it after a couple of weeks to a month and see if there's any missing time or if there's any missing things. And then you have to be very determined in order to do this. This is going to take some mind work, some thinking, okay? You can't just, oh, I know it, and not do the work. You see what I'm saying? You got to do the work. So, pile group number 1, this was a good read. And I'd like to say that they're only friendly visiting you, but let's be realistic. Not everybody's friendly when you walk by them on the street. Now, are they? So there you have it. Okay. This one does not want to go in there. All right. So pile number 1, if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. And if it resonated, if it feels like it's your life, tell me in the comments. Let me know. Let me know what's up. What's going on. And subscribe if you have not already. So thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, pile and deck number 2. So we're doing the Barbieri deck number 2. And I'm going to say the little spiel again. This is a general reading, and so that means that it's not private. It's not only for one person. I'm pulling the energy from the collective, from everybody. So a lot of energy and a lot of beings and a lot of things will come to me. It's timeless too, so it just is not for only 2019. It could be for 2025, whatever, and whenever you see it and whenever it resonates for you. There you go. So the question is, do I have alien visitors? And are these alien visitors friend or foe? Are they friend or foe? Let us know. All right. Friend or foe. Pulling from the energy of everybody. Now, we don't want them all upside down, but we do need to make some upside down. So, friend or foe? Let us all know. Okay. All right. Let me pull some cards. You want to come out already. You do. And you're upside down. So reversals, guys, if you don't know from my other videos, the cards will tell me whether they want to be reversed or not. And this one wants to be reversed. So what are we looking at? We're looking at the 6 of Swords. These ones will tell me better. So the 6 of Swords is moving on. So somebody's not moving on. But, okay. From this first card, some of you got foes. And if you guys are from different countries and don't understand what foe means, that's okay, because I don't understand some of your guys' saying either. But it means not friendly, baddies. So this one so far is a no. They're not friendly. They're baddies. Now I know this deck is fantasy deck and it's dark fantasy, but not. But I'm not going by that. I'm going by the energy, and the energy says negativity to me. It's also upside down. So with the 6 of Swords, that means that you're moving on to a whole new life, or you're moving away from negativity and stagnancy. And since it's upside down, you're not moving away from negativity and stagnancy. You're actually in stagnant because they are visiting you. All right, guys. This is a very, very controversial issue or subject or whatnot. So if it resonates with you, then very good, awesome. If it does not, see it as entertainment or simply don't watch anymore. I wanted to do something extraordinarily different, and this is very different. Oh, yes. And like I said in the first one, the first reading, I'm going to do another reading. The other reading will be, do I have, alien visitors? Who are they? Or actually, it should be, who are my alien visitors? And are they friend or foe? So in that one, I'll tell you exactly who's coming to you, because they come to me and they tell me. That's what the energy is. All right, so this one here. Give us more. What's going on with these baddies? Oh my God. If some of you are having dreams of being hung, put upside down, almost like the hanging man, but upside down with your feet, they're not good. Those aren't dreams, just saying. If that resonates with you, keep watching. If it doesn't resonate with you, it might later keep watching, or, do what you will. But by this here, okay, because the reason I say that is because the way that this looks upside down, it looks like he's bound. But I say with this red light here, you guys have intuition. Not only do you have intuition, but you have friendlies that are with you as well that want to help you and somewhat can help you, but you've made the decision to allow the baddies to kind of like basically take over. And I'm just going to say this. You consciously might be like, hell no, I would never say somebody could abduct me or somebody, yeah, but they don't do it while you're conscious, do they? They do it while you're under hypnosis. So they come across, it's like somebody who manipulates and says something completely opposite from the actual thing and the meaning of what's going on. This one does not want to be in reverse. And we've got the 4 of freaking wands. Okay. Wow. This is almost specific. Almost. Wow, this is definitely covered with baddies. Okay, so with the 4 of wands, I'm not sure if I mentioned it in the beginning. I'm doing more what the energy is saying, not necessarily what the card represents. However, thinking of new ideas and imagination and so on and so forth. Some of you are thinking of ways to get out of this because you know that you're not in a good situation. There's something that's telling you, this is not good. However, there's like a bunch of faces in the background. If you guys can see that, there's a bunch of faces in the background, like behind him. Generally, when there's faces like that, it's no bueno. It's no good. There's a difference because you do have friendlies that'll be in the background, but when they're looking like this, there's a lot of. I wonder if this particular person or some of yous are from a, I don't want to say a bad family, not a bad family, like, people are bad in your family, but without saying too much, the only reason I don't want to, I'm kind of like hesitant to say, is because this already is a controversial conversation. And when people hear bad things, they start freaking the hell out and getting anxiety. And honestly, you already know what's going on because this guy's thinking here. He's like, I kind of want to get out of this. But you have so much bad around you, so many baddies around you, that you feel like you're being hung and you're stagnant and you can't move. But I'm here to say you can and you will, and you could just tell them no, plain and simply. But here's the problem with that, guys. You need to have conviction. You need to be like, fuck no, not just, no, don't hurt me. You have to have conviction because they're not going to let go of you all easily. I don't think so. Yeah, you guys, this reading, I'm also going to confirm it with my other deck. That's what I'm going to do with you guys. I'm going to give you a bonus as far as confirming it with the other deck. Sorry about that noise, guys. If you're hearing it, I'm getting messages. Tell me more. Tell us more. Okay, so we got the 3 of Cups. That's good news. Good news. Good news. Now, the 3 of Cups initially means a third-party situation if it's kind of in a negative thing or sometimes with love. And it also means, but it means generally happiness, celebration, good times, and things like that, which means to me, plus you got the wings, the white wings. Now, not everybody with white wings is good. I'm just going to say. However, the look that she's giving here shows me that you got both good and bad. So you guys, some of you do have friendlies and then you have foes. And you do have protectors, very much so. Some of your protectors have wings. They're not all angels that have wings, and some of yours are not angels, but they have wings. Just saying. Some of the baddies, whoa. Okay, some of the baddies are so not what I thought they were. Some of your baddies have wings too. And yes, they can be angels. Just different kinds of angels. I'm not going to give names. I'll do that in the next one. Because that actually, I just want to be more specific as to, do you have alien visitors and are they friend or foe? So yes, you have protectors and you have. Okay, and what else that's telling me is, even though with this card here, it's telling me that you're stagnant and that you feel like you can't move, that your things are happening to you and about you and around you that you feel are out of your control. But here, and then they are telling you, these people in the background are definitely telling you, yeah, you don't have any control. We're in control of you. We're in control of you. They might not be saying it like that. They might be saying, oh, no, just let them do it, or just let them do it. Because sometimes I'm going to give you this advice, and I don't normally give advice. Sometimes, actually most of the time, in order for them to take control, they sound like our own voice. So they'll be like, in our heads, oh, I don't need them, or oh, yes, I need them. And that's kind of what they're saying. Oh, I need them. And then they make you feel a sense of disconnection when you try to disconnect from them. And what I mean by that is, when there's like, let's say you love your mom a lot, or you're love somebody a lot, and then they leave, or your lover, they leave, and you're like, oh, I miss them. That's what they make you feel. They make you feel that, to miss them so that you can go back to them. And yet them are no good. They're freaking baddies. However, we're getting to this card, which is a celebration card. And third party, as a matter of fact, it is both here. Because yeah, you do have the baddies. And then there's you, there's no person here, but I'm just picture you kind of here, and then you got the baddie, and then you've got the protector. So that is kind of third party right there. So yes, you guys do have protectors, and they are telling you, as well as your intuition, that these are no good and that you need to get out of this situation. And I pulled 5 cards for the last one, so I'll do that. Okay, so we've got the 7 of Cups here, which tells me that you guys are, not only are you thinking about this, but you're trying to manifest it. Some of your protectors are, again, I don't want to say names and stuff like that, but I will say one. Dragons. You know how dragons in movies protect gold? Yeah, dragons are protectors. Specific dragons, okay. Other ones that have been known to be dragons or not. I'll specify that in another one. Or you can look at some of my other videos where I talk about it. Or specifically read my blog, which I actually have not mentioned, by the way. Read my blog, and there's one particular post called Draconis. Read that one. So, 7 of Pentacles. You're trying to make it happen to where you get out of this situation with these baddies. Now, these baddies are not like your neighborhood bad boy or bad girl or whatever. No, they're very, very much more tricky. And they're not necessarily in the line of sight, and they're not necessarily where other people can see them. So it may seem like you might be crazy, even though that's not the case. Anybody in these type of situations already know that something's happening to you. This to me tells me it's your intuition mostly. Yourself. I also didn't mention this in the other one. I am doing private tarot readings, and just email me if you want information in that regard. Okay, so it's not turning out as bad as I thought it would, which is good. You guys do have baddies around you, but your intuition is telling you there's other things that we can do to get out of this. And the only thing that's telling you that you cannot get out of it is yourself, but usually yourself when it's saying something like that, it's them telling you this. So don't listen to it. Now, Five of Cups. This is you, as I was just saying. That's interesting. This is you thinking, okay, I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do. I need help, and I don't know what to do, and so on and so forth. But you see the sun behind her. You have help. All you have to do is search for it. Search for it and look at YouTube and look at videos that have something to do with what you're going through. Watch them, learn from them, and then learn from yourself, and then talk to yourself as far as intuition and everything goes. You also have friendlies that are trying to get in contact with you, but because these baddies are all surrounding you, and this is whomever this is about, this is from past lives. I just got past lives from here. This is way far from past lives. This might even be the beginning of your life incarnation on Earth. We just go into different bodies. That's all, and that's why there's so many around you. And that's why I said if you're born into like not I don't want to say names either, but like maybe an occult family. I'll use that word, occult. But again, we may think that we don't have anybody that are helping us or whatever. But I'll tell you what, guys, you can't be like, oh, save me, save me, save me, and then have a whole savior mode and the goodies of, I keep saying goodies, the friendlies are, oh, friendlies will take me out of here and just take me away. Come on now. Let's really be realistic here, okay? Because if that was the case, it would have been done by now. They cannot do that. The only time they can do that is if the baddies are interfering in something that's against universal law. Then they can. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to confirm with my other deck. So this will be whatever bonus card comes out from this particular deck. This is definitely a thicker deck. I like this deck. That's a newer one. Thinner cards, easier to shuffle, but I like both. All right. Give us a bonus. Give us maybe an outcome. Maybe an outcome. This one's a whole different one than the first. King of Pentacles wants to be right set up. This is a whole different ball game than the first reading. The first reading had specific entities. This one is some of yous are from a deeper family, like an occult family. Deeper, what I mean by deeper means it's way past lives. Like I said, maybe even the beginning of your incarnation onto this earth. And they've got you like their claws in you. All right, so with them having their claws in you, though, let me go a little bit of a recap. You know, you've got other ones that also are old or older than them and have more power than them. And they're with you. Your intuition is kicking in and you're like, I got to get the hell out of here somehow. But how do I do it? And these are all cups, which is emotional. So right now you're at an emotional stage thinking, what the beep do I do to get the hell out of here? I usually cuss in my things. I don't know. I just did that, but who knows who's watching this? So yeah, mostly cups. It's mostly emotion right now. And you've got another Ace of Cups. But the Ace of Cups tells me a good thing. So we're going to do King of Pentacles first. Came upside down, but he doesn't want to be upside down. So this is Earth. What I'm getting from it is Earth. This king is a strong king and very physical, not physical, what's the word? I guess tangible is the word. So very physically. Some of the friendlies that you guys have are actually here on Earth. Some of them are incarnated in bodies. Now, people think that human beings are only just, simple human beings, but there's gods and goddesses and all sorts of shit in bodies. Okay? That's why I laugh when people say, oh, I'm better than you, because really, you don't even know what the hell kind of soul somebody has. You don't even know who they are. Okay, so for this one, it also tells me that with your friendlies, wow. Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm getting more. You see how in the background with the castle, it's all in red, and I said it was like families from back in the day, occult families. Yeah, you're trying to get the hell away, but you haven't left the woods yet, if that makes sense. With them, you may never leave the woods. However, you'll still be okay and protected, and you still are protected because you got the Ace of Cups. Emotionally, you'll get out of this. You will have a new beginning because you're already halfway there. You're already leaving. You're already thinking about it. You're already manifesting it, like ideas, imagination, and you've got helpers. So, though you're at this part here, you're not really at this part here. You kind of are. I mean, but you're more here and you're already halfway out, and then you'll be fine. So, to kind of just recap on this, yes, you guys are being visited by alien beings, and those particular alien beings, I'm not going to say whom they are, but they have a lot of darkness around them. And yes, you do have friendlies that are around you. It's just that you're more surrounded by them and to where you can't necessarily see them. It's almost like this. It's almost like they're being covered. But they're there. Just search for them. And like I said, your intuition is kicking in. You're gathering information. You're seeing what to do, where to go, how to go about doing it. You need to do it the smart way too. That's why it's the King of Pentacles, because he's very logical and very intelligent, and he does things the smart way. He doesn't just up and leave because you've already tried upping and leaving. So whomever this is for, have hope, because with the Ace of Cups, you got a new beginning, and you got a lot of cups in your read here, because right now you're at an emotional state. But because it's the King of Pentacles, it's going to be, you're going to be okay. Everything's going to be good to go. So I'm glad that ended out very well. And this is an interesting type of reading that I'm doing here, because all sorts of interesting energies just came to me, and a lot of them don't want me saying certain things. So I'll leave it at that to you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want a private reading, then email me below or get the information below. And there's that. So love yourself, reflect the same, and peace, love, and chicken grease all.